Hello and welcome again to InvestingSuccess.ca and another of our short video presentations in which we take a look at human emotion, astrology, and the financial markets. If you're looking for an interesting read over the holiday season, may I suggest a book entitled Babylon's Banksters by author Joseph Farrell. In this book, Mr. Farrell covers a lot of territory, but does focus quite a bit on astrology. And in particular, he recounts the story of how in the 1930s, the Radio Corporation of America, RCA, had studied radio signal transmission difficulties and had drawn a very distinct correlation between these difficulties and heliocentric planetary aspects that were in force at the time. Now, what you're looking at in front of you is a horoscope that depicts planetary placements as at January 2nd, 2014. And I want you to notice the number of aspects that were in play at the time and just how confusing they all are. For example, Earth was practically 0 degrees to Venus in the sign of Cancer. Earth and Jupiter were likewise very close to one another, almost at 0 degrees in the sign of Cancer. This grouping of planets in the sign of Cancer was at an aspect to the planet Uranus. This grouping was 120 degrees trine to the planet Neptune. This grouping was opposite to Mercury, opposite to Pluto. This grouping was also 120 degrees to Saturn. Mars was 180 degrees opposite to Neptune. Uranus was in hard aspect to Pluto and to Mercury. It's very rare that you get such a complicated placement of planets, but these complicated occurrences do happen. And if the RCA theory is correct in that such occurrences can affect radio wave transmission, then certainly such occurrences should also have a bearing on human emotion and thereby the financial markets. Now, the chart you're looking at in front of you is a chart of the Dow Jones depicting the price action in January 2014, and what do you see? The collapse. For some reason, the markets collapsed early in January. We thought the world was coming to an end. In fact, it wasn't. It was just an orderly correction brought about by this unique clustering of planets and their various aspects. Now, this is just one example of how planetary aspects can influence human emotion. There were a couple other notable occurrences in 2014 as well, and I can assure you that 2015 also will bring several of these unique occurrences our way, all of which will have a bearing on human emotion and the financial markets. And so to keep abreast of what 2015 has to offer in terms of these heliocentric aspects, I do invite you to join the growing number of subscribers at my Astrology E-Alert newsletter. You can learn more about the Astrology E-Alert by visiting me at my website, www.investingsuccess.ca. Thank you for taking the time to watch this brief video today. Have a wonderful day and all the best for the new year. Take care.